face, we embrace soul to soul, intertwined in our space. Fight the fears that come at night. Half-life sisters in the light, we unite. We're the sirens, in the silence we roar. Bound by blood that's thicker than war. In the chaos, we find peace, we're the storm. Half-life sisters, fearless, we're reborn. United pulses in the cosmic fray, holding back the night, turning skies to day.
Keep forgetting that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what side of the world you're in. Welcome to Talk and Play. HalfLifeSistah is back. You have officially entered into the Chit-Chat Vibe Session of the stream, baby. Happy TGI Fly Day. My apologies for our delay, but things happened. I checked my camera earlier before I sat down to my stream for the stream. It was working perfectly fine, and when I got in my seat to press the start button, it was not working. So it appears that this phone that we're using to connect the camera to the screen, the battery is exploding. So it's coming out of the phone. So we'd have to switch the phone up and whatever. Moving forward now, sideways. We are here nonetheless, and I have me today my sidekick, assistant, and co-host Sir Toyfield, as well as my guest co-host, Steff, Woman of the Hour, and a special, co-host, extra co-host today, Jono. All right, so Steff, please tell all my people.
Hello, family.
Jono, say hello, baby.
Hello, everyone.
And Sir Toyfield.
Hello, everybody.
All right, babies. Thank you all again for joining us. I hope it's not too late for you on your end, Steff, as well as Miss Luna and other people. I'm trying, guys. My intentions were to start at 2:30, but things happen.
Just so you know, all three of us need to be turned up.
Really? All right, let me fix that right quick. Thank you. Hi, Angelic. We have Angelic in chat. Chris is in chat. Jono, of course, is in chat, keeping everybody company. Okay. And that's what we have for right now. We're going to glide into the stream, or I'm going to ease into the stream and have a little chit-chat, a hot topic that will be presented by Steff. Okay. And depending on how the chit-chat vibe flows, we may have another one for you guys. I think that Jono might have a little hot topic that he can squeeze in there. So we'll see. You got something for us today, Jono?
Well, you know me, I always have something to say, but let's see if this time.
Wonderful. Okay, baby, hold on. Let me fix you guys' audio right quick. Hold on. Up to here.
While you're fixing the audio, how about an interesting little tidbit?
1 second, because they can't hear you. Hold on, baby.
Oh.
Remember you said to adjust the audio? You want them to hear you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So let's see if that's better. Alrighty. Okay. So what's the little tidbit you want to share with us? Hi,
Do
girl.
you remember Brian Ferry? Yesterday, the last stream, I played you the song from Your Love Deep Enough, the soundtrack for Legend.
Yes, I remember.
Okay, so after 14 years, believe it or not, he's making a new song. And the interesting tidbit, obviously, is guess who is going to be his writer with this?
I have no idea.
Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails.
Trent Reznor.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I mutilate names a lot.
Really?
Yeah, so this is going to be kind of interesting. Yeah,
That's going to be
this
absolutely.
is his first. Because I mean, I just can't picture him. Brian Ferry has always been this mellow music type of guy. So yeah, it should be interesting.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I am totally intrigued. Okay. So Steph, let me just see real quick. We have in the chat. We have Groot. Hi, baby. Welcome to Groot. How was your week, baby? And Chris, how was your week? Sugar, how have you guys been? Angelic, anything new and exciting going on? No, it's something like the ecological and sociological effects on the Native American peoples due to manifest destiny. What is wrong with you? You're perfect. Oh yeah. And Miss Luna's in the house. Hi, baby. I apologize, Miss Luna. I thought you were on Discord with us because I posted on Discord that I wasn't streaming on Wednesday. I forgot that you're not on Discord, so I will absolutely, as per your request, when I'm not streaming, I'll also post on the community tab on YouTube. Okay, darling? So I apologize about that. Wasn't feeling very well, I had a migraine for 3 days in a row, and it's the time of the month. TMI, too bad. Listen, I don't know if it's ADD that makes me say things I don't have to say, or it's the IDAGF. I don't know. It's one of them. But man, I had a migraine out of this world for 3 days in a row, and it was debilitating. I couldn't do anything. Hi, kitty pie. Hi. So yeah, I'm getting old, and I went for a long time without having any menstrual cramps or headaches. I told you guys I was eating healthier, but I kind of undone the things that I had fixed. So I was horrible. Hi, baby. So cute. So it was a horrible 3 days straight for me. Angelica, you feel me? You feel me, Steph? Girl power.
Yes. He just wanted to say hello.
So precious. Same old stressful week. Oof. I hope things are moving along though, Chris. Stressful, stress is something we can't necessarily avoid, but hopefully things are moving in the right direction for you, baby. Okay, apart from getting checked out in the hospital, but I'm good. Really? But you're good now. Okay, baby, I'm glad to know that. Okay. Nope, it's still here. And I was saying last week, I think it was last week, I was saying that I'm so happy because I'm so greedy that my taste buds, or that I'm not tasting it when I'm eating. It's to the point now, while I'm not really tasting it when I eat, it's, I think, affecting my appetite. So, hi, Sugar Pie. Welcome to Trippin. Thank you for joining us. How have you been, baby? I had mentioned to you, I think last week, we were going down this, what were we listening to last week? I think it was, darn it, what was that, I think, oh yeah, Pantera. It was Pantera, I believe. And I'm like, I know that if you were here, you would totally be rocking out with us. We had a lot of great fun with Pantera, thanks to Disciple. But yeah, so I think it's affecting, it's kind of like suppressing my appetite a little bit. Still real greedy, but yeah, it's affecting me wanting to eat and put food in my mouth. It's horrible.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, time of the month sucks. I know, baby, I know. And this is my first time I'm talking to the girls now, guys. This is my first time, Steph and Angelic, having to not stream because of it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get back my body right to where I'm healing it again, to where I don't have this as a problem. Whatever. We're just girls.
I know this feeling. In my school time, I had several days I could not go to school, and
yeah. And when I was working 9 to 5, every month I'm calling in at least one of those days. If it falls on a day when I'm working, I don't care. I have no choice. Had no choice. It's really bad. Whatever. Jukebox. So do you do the reaction? Well, listen. On Twitch, baby. Okay. So once the timer runs out, we're gonna take a little break, my little lunch break, and then we're gonna continue to stream. But we're gonna do reaction portion of the stream on Twitch. So join us on Twitch, because that's what I'm gonna do your reaction first. Okay. So hang with us. Join us over on Twitch, and then we'll do your reaction first, okay? Because we've been waiting for like 2 weeks now. And thank you for joining us, Jukebox. And Chaotic said, hi, Chaotic. How you doing today, baby? I know it's super early for you. I know it's super early, and I need to get you guys' avatars on here. Hope you're feeling well, Chaotic. Yeah, we have Steff and Jono on voice today. Wolf might join us today.
And Chaotic too? That would be a whole
It'll be a great party,
here.
absolutely. I would love it. I know that you're probably thinking, Chaotic is probably thinking that if I have you here and Jono here and Sir Teufel, that I don't need him. I want you though. I may not need you, but I absolutely do want you here. So if you can still join us at some point, darling, please do, okay?
Yeah, you can always need a wolf.
A wolf and a Chaotic, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you guys sound good now.
Yeah, definitely.
Good, okay. All right, reactions are on Twitch. Yes, indeed, it's on Twitch. Okay, and the link to Twitch is in the description. But if someone can link him, I'd appreciate it.
I can do that.
I already posted it in chat on
you did?
YouTube.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate that.
Look at that. She is so on it. It's not even funny.
Steff, and I heard you too, Steff. You were suggesting to Sir Teufel that give him the guest co-host role. I'm like this thinking, I'm like, how does she know these things? You're just so smart. Like, wow. You just like, you quick with it. Well, how does it feel? How does it feel to usually just be right about things? How does it feel?
It's not being right about something. It's more, I know all this because on our gaming Discord server, I am also admin, so I know a little bit about the giving roles away and manage them. And yeah,
I thought I knew too, but
it's just earned knowledge.
I thought I had that knowledge too, and I'm sure Sir Teufel thought he had it too, right, Sir Teufel? You helping out today.
Yeah, I just can't figure out why it didn't work the way it was. It should have, so I gotta look into that some more.
I guess maybe the setting we adjusted at some point.
No matter what, as a team, we solved this problem.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely, baby. We sure did. How much the time change message you? Okay, promise I'm coming. No, don't worry, baby. No stress, okay? It's always here and ready for you, Angelic. Your co-host spot is here. It really is.
You know what's not here? It's our avatars, damn it.
It's not. And I want to, it's acting stupid today. Let's see if it connects. Everything's acting wonky today. But I want to find a way, because I know that on Twitch, I'm not sure if it's with the regular OBS or if it's with Streamlabs OBS. I have to look into it again. It's not working. I mean, I have your avatar today, guys. Something's wrong with it. But I want to see if I can have a way, there's a way I could have multiple people's faces on the screen in this little area over here. So that's a thing I can do through Twitch, like inviting people. So
But that's easy to do through Discord.
Right, so the thing is with Discord, it's gonna have to be sliced, and I have to adjust the framing of her insert and add multiple inserts, which would be probably a lot on the processing. So I don't know about that. I tried before and it's a little wonky.
Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about when we get a chance.
Anyway, whatever. Is your video showing on YouTube or is it just me? Let me make sure it's on. It should be on. It shows this excellent connection. Excellent. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, my love. It's not connecting. Well, that's sad. Okay, well, we're gonna deal with that some other time. It's really unfortunate. Life's not the same without you guys as avatars. All right, listen. Let's go ahead on. Thank you for that, Chaotic. And start with your hot topic, Steff. What do you have for us today?
Oh, I'm so exciting. No, that I am excited.
Yes,
That
baby.
was what I want to say.
You're exciting too. Let's be real.
My hot topic is about Tool.
Oh, what about Tool?
I just wanted to present it 2 weeks ago when my horse had other plans.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's still hot enough because there will be much time anyways before this come to a thing. But the headline is Tool might be recording new music sooner than expected.
Okay, go ahead. I think I heard about that. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Since the release of Tool's Fear Inoculum in 2019, Tool fans have continued to grow hungry for whatever the band's next musical endeavor might be. However, provided Tool's last album took over 13 years to release, there's a certain level of precaution that comes with any news or hopes of new Tool music arriving soon. After all, in the years leading up to Fear Inoculum, Tool kept giving fans false hopes of their shiny new album releasing date, as far back as 2013. And that being said, Tool's band members have been fairly outspoken in recent years regarding their desire to release new music in a more timely manner. My cat is scratching. Sorry.
It's okay.
He's Mr. Interruption. Sorry.
Okay.
And the drummer Danny Carey was discussing Fear Inoculum and the plans for new music starting.
Okay.
And he said, now I'm sure it won't take us this long for the next one. We even had some stuff left over from the last one. So there will be some songs that sound like the newer Tool stuff. But I hope there would also be some stuff that sounds like the older Tool, but we will see.
Listen, me too. Me too, girl. Me too.
We have had starts on 3 or 4 new songs, so that would be the songs that have the potential to sound like the older ones. Again, while this is certainly does sound great and it paints an optimistic picture for new music arriving sooner than later, this info needs be taken with a grain of salt.
Really?
However, things do seem more optimistic than usual, as Tool bassist Justin Kensler has also been recorded in recent interviews stating his shared desire to release new music. The icing on top of all this new music speculation is Kensler's recent remarks regarding the band resuming writing sessions following their 2024 European tour, which only recently came to an end. So they are now at home. In an interview with Metal Hammer earlier this year, Kensler stated, "We put a little work in before this tour." Kensler said, referring to the band's writing sessions, "We gave it a step for a couple of months. We ended up compiling all the ideas we had. Normally, we do that, we start writing pretty soon after, but we had a lot of stuff coming up. So we didn't dive all the way in. When we are done with the Europe, we are gonna dive back in during second half of the year."
Okay.
So they say in the second half of the year they will go back to writing. If these remarks are the icing atop all this news, then Kensler's recent Instagram post might be the cherry on top. With the caption, "Vacation is over," Kensler's post showcases 2 of his signature basses in their touring cases in what looks like might be a rehearsal or recording space. referring back to Celor original comments on how the band plans to pick up writing sessions. Following their European tour, this post could very well be Celor's way of showing without telling that the band is in fact back in the writing progress.
So they are actually in the process
That
of writing.
makes me so freaking happy.
I'm happy to know that as well. And I'm like you, I hope they give us some of that old school tool, because that old school tool hits different.
I can't wait more 13 years, no
Oh my
way.
gosh, my goodness. But I
That
think
was so painful.
yeah, I get it. Listen, I'm a new fan. I'm a new tool. Okay, I'm a new tool. And I can only imagine, oh my God, having to wait that long. Oh my God, to hear more new Tool music. I get it. But I think that Chaotic, did you not touch down on this topic last week, if I'm not mistaken? Because I'm sure
Yes,
either
he did.
He did. Okay, I'm not going crazy. Okay, but yeah, you gave us way more in depth.
Okay, I didn't know because I wasn't there.
I know,
think.
baby. That's okay. But no, you gave us way more information. Okay. Oh, that. Yeah. Outlaw in the house. Yes, he is. Outlaw in the house. Ooh, thank you, baby. We have Schwabi here. We have Power Dam in his house on this TGI Fly Day, baby. Welcome to the stream. And thank you guys for joining us. We have Steff, Chaotic might join us. We have Satorfa, we have Jono. Jono the Faithful is here with us on chat today. Say hi, Jono, again.
Hi, everyone.
Isn't he precious? I love it. I love his voice.
Jono sounds so good. I think he also should do say something about something.
Okay, so we have 11 minutes, but I'm going to put an additional 5 minutes on because we were cutting the Chit-Chat Vibe Session a little shorter. But we are still, I think, in a good space now, so I'm going to put a few more minutes on. So if you have something you'd like to share with us today, Jono, as a hot topic, we're ready for you, okay?
Well, okay. I could do it brief. I could do it elongated. It's not really a major thing. It's a linguistic thing about a word that keeps getting misunderstood. And I picked it up because I saw a video from a linguistic professor telling me the origin, the etymological origin of the word, and it intrigued me. And then I saw a lot of videos of people getting pissed off, people using this way to pronounce this word. Okay. And the word is axed.
Axed?
Instead of saying asked, you say axed.
Right.
And there is a lot of people who thinks that's condensed to the wrong way to pronounce the word asked, and they tend to identify it with the African American population, especially in the southern states of the U.S. And this is simply not true. This is simply not true because one of the greatest authors of British literature is Geoffrey Chaucer, who wrote Canterbury Tales. He wrote axed, not asked. And apparently there was a war between the clergy, church, and the intelligent common folk who were literal and who wrote, and there was a commonality to writing it axed. And there's a word, I forgot what it's called, when you switch consonants like K and S and change them around from asked or axed. But it was very common in medieval England. And so what happened was the church won, of course, as we know. But it stayed with the common population, even into the populations that carried on slavery in Jamaica, in Haiti, in the southern states, and there, that's the reason why that pronunciation survived.
Gotcha.
So it's not technically that bad if one of the greatest literary treasures of British literature used it. Right. And so many people today are so pissed that you they think it's a sign of ignorance when you use it. It's not. It's not. It's not.
Yes.
There's a big history why you use asked and asked and so forth that people should wise up to. So that's my brief condensation of that linguistic curiosa.
That's adorable, and it's interesting that you brought that up as a hot topic because I just saw a video, which I can remember. It's been probably a week now, so I would have to go into my search history to find it, but it was regarding what you're stating right now. Not that word in particular, but words in general that are used that was created during slavery times, right? And it was our way of we changed the word in order for us to be able to understand how to communicate with each other. And so, but I learned that the words that we use a lot of times, it's its own language, and it has its own meaning. And I wish I could find that video, but it was really fascinating for me as a person of color to hear and learn that it's a language of its own. And depending on how you use it, it has a completely different meaning. So
yes, because people love to apply a hierarchy on stuff.
Yeah.
While language changes all the time,
right.
And it's not about that. Of course, the traditional view is if the change comes from a social class that is a bit considered on the lower scale, then
yes.
Of course negative views will follow. That's the historical expectation because of how people tend to compartmentalize the for some reason the awesomeness that is language. It's not awesome, it's not special, it's just language, and it always changes. And like people Right.
I agree. Yeah, and in so many ways, language is a construct, right?
It's a living construct. It's part of the. There are certainly adaptational and also byproduct things that has happened to language, and it so mimics a lot of the trends we can see in evolution. So that's why very often linguists are often keying off of evolution and vice versa. It's an interesting phenomena in its own right.
It is. Thank you so much, Professor. Okay, thank you.
No, just
appreciate you.
Slight curiosa.
I love it. Thank you so much. Angelic says in black country we say ain't it instead of isn't it. Yeah. Hi, Mike. Welcome to the stream, baby. Thank you for joining us. Mike is in the house. Right. We in Philadelphia saw with or without. Without. Right.
I mean, you got to remember the national language of the United States would have been almost German.
I didn't know that.
We missed by one vote. Probably the one German guy who couldn't read the papers, but yeah, they put up the word. It was put up to a vote what should be the national language of the United States, and German missed by one, because the majority of people here back then was Dutch, German, and German-speaking countries. So
interesting. Okay.
So what are you having for lunch, by the way? Don't tell me burgers again.
No burgers.
Burger.
I'm going to have actually something very simple. It's going to be PB&J, peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a hot coffee.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm going to make me an iced coffee.
Very American.
I know, right? The PB&J with coffee?
Yeah.
When I was a little girl, I love it too. When I was a kid, I would eat 3 PB&J sandwiches with a tall cup of coffee. So greedy. God, and I was so greedy that I could eat a big plate of food and get upset if my siblings wanted to get seconds. Because I wanted to get seconds. And my plate was bigger than theirs, so I was so greedy. Like I don't know why I'm like this, and then it's continuing. It's continuing to my older age. So greedy. Any whatever. But yeah, so I'm just having one PB&J today. And a tall coffee. And then after lunch.
The mystery that is rain unfolds.
Yeah, I'm so greedy, Steff. I don't know why I'm like this. I really don't. And
I'm just... also, but on me you could see it.
No, not really. So do you gain weight fast?
I only have to watch food.
Ouch.
From a huge distance, and then it happens.
She's on a seafood diet. She sees food and there it goes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, from a huge distance. She's so cute. You're so cute. Oh my goodness. Well, Wolf can't even wear his wedding ring anymore. It doesn't fit. It's too tight. I'm like, we got to get this together, sir. And I think he looks great. I love it. I don't like muscular people. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm like muscular people, but for me, aesthetically, I think it's more attractive to have meat with a little. I like stocky. You know, I like husky, like meat with some muscles. You know, I like a lot of meat, so I don't mind a little chub with some muscles underneath. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's great, but because he has that hard fat. It's surrounding the heart, and that's when it's nervous and it's dangerous. So I don't mind that he's picked up some weight. I just don't want him to, you know, I just want him to be healthy. That's the only thing. So, yeah, his ring doesn't fit on his finger anymore. Anyway, I'm boring, guys. I don't know what y'all just sit around watching me talk about anything. It's weird. I'm so boring.
Have you seen? You know who Dave Bautista is, right?
Moving on, guys. Dave Bautista, maybe, I don't know.
He's the wrestler. He is the from he was on the MCU and all those things. He humongous.
I know him. Yeah,
you should see what he looks like now. He is a shell of his former self, and he is so fucking happy with himself. He is down to like 240 pounds from 300 and something. He looks like a completely.
You're talking about the guy that played the movie. He's also an actor.
Yes.
Well, he's always had a really good body though, like muscular.
Yeah, but it's nothing like that.
No, I've seen him recently, and he was interviewed. He's super lean now.
Yeah, he wants to just get healthy. Yeah.
He looks really, really good. Schwab says, for me as a German, hold on, baby. For me as a German, potato, the English language is sometimes difficult because I am not used to it every day. Yeah, listen, I talk English every day, but my English is real bad. So I feel you. What were you saying, Jono?
No, I just checked an image of Dave Bautista from this year, and yeah, he's super lean, alright.
He looks great.
He is.
And that's beautiful. I think it's hot, you know? It's just, my preference, I prefer some fat with it. You know what I'm saying? A little fat, a little muscle. That to me, I just love it. I love it. But it's all beautiful. The belly must
also be a pillow.
Yeah, the belly must be a pillow. Dave Bautista.
I just put his picture in the chat.
Let me see.
Yeah.
So this is down. This is I watched an interview. This is 240, and he was in a role not too long ago, and he really had to gain a lot of weight for that role. And for that particular role, and this is not taken from the interview, he blew himself up to over 320 pounds.
Right, I saw that.
He goes, you have no idea how hard it is to lose this fucking weight.
No, that was actually a part of the interview. He spoke about that.
Yeah, and it's just, and he said he's now down to 240, which looks great on him.
Yeah. I mean, it all looks good.
He's a big guy. He's a big, tall guy.
He really is, yeah. He's tall. Yeah, I think he's beautiful either way, big or small. But he's really a great actor, and I think he is a much better actor than The Rock, if I'm being honest. The only movie I actually enjoyed watching The Rock in, like really, truly, like, wow, great, was, I think it was, what's the name of that movie? It was a movie where he was he was getting revenge for people that I think killed his family or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Oh man, but that was a really good movie, and he did a really good job.
That was a good movie.
What was the name of it?
I forgot the name of the movie. I liked that one. I liked Space Mountain. the one he did for kids, but that's a good movie actually. He does it that
With The Rock?
great. Yeah, with Dwayne
Yeah.
Johnson. Space Mountain, I think it's called.
Walking Tall is the game,
Okay.
the movie you're talking about, I think.
Yes, Walking Tall, I think. That's okay, baby. Thank you, Alex.
I recently watched another Disney movie of his where he plays that. It's basically the Jungle Cruise. He was pretty good in that one, but
Yes.
one of the things that people say is that he rockifies every movie. In other words, he doesn't play characters. It becomes The Rock becomes that character, while Dave Bautista, in my opinion,
Oh, yeah.
he takes over that. He just becomes a different character when he plays that. Why can't I think of the name right now? Where he's like all purple, but whatever. He's just goofy as fuck. And
Guardians
he
of the
is so-
Galaxy?
Yes, he's just so goofy when he starts cracking up about, you're so ugly. And he starts just laughing, and it's this childish, really naive laugh because he doesn't understand the world. And he's just so good at it.
Yeah, he's really good at playing the role. He absolutely is. And yeah,
Drax, that's what it was. He was just so
thank
good
you,
at
Joe.
it.
Yeah, he really is. He's a good actor. He's just a really good actor. Yeah, I enjoy him so much. Rock is good, but I think he's good at it. Last movie I saw Batista in was the third Riddick movie. Riddick.
The Chronicles of Riddick with.
Okay, gotcha. I'm trying to pinpoint the movie Riddick, The Chronicles of Riddick. Okay, so I liked the first Pitch Black. That was just, to me, was the best. And then I saw the second one and it was just okay, and I just kind of phased out. I'm like, it just wasn't hitting for me. Wolf says upon watching it again, you have a better understanding and respect for the movie, but for me, I checked out. I fell asleep. I'm like, it's
The
not
third
good.
one is really good. The last and final one that they just did is actually that he was able to be in charge of it, and Vin Diesel did a really good job with it.
Of the three current crossover movie / wrestling stars, Batista, Rock, and then John Cena. Okay. Batista is the best actor, followed by Cena, The Rock. I agree with that. And Cena is not as annoying to me as The Rock. There's something about, maybe it's just his face or something, I don't know, but his acting, he's more believable, and I accept and receivable him over The Rock. Yeah, I agree with that, baby. What do you think, Jono?
Yeah, and I have to agree with Outlaw that the third Riddick movie is a bit more like the first one, which is great.
Oh, really?
They tie
it's really
into
good.
each other. Yeah, the second one is the more of the epic storyline. Where did it come from? Where did he come to find this place? The first one is just focused on where he is now, and the third one as well. And I think that fits the mythology better in that sense. I don't think they did a great job on the second one. It's okay. After I saw it 3-4 times, but yeah, the first one and third one are better.
Gotcha. Well, then, if it's more like Pitch Black, I would love to watch that. Wolf, make a note that I would like to watch the Riddick, the third Chronicle of Riddick, because it's more like the first movie.
Not Chronicle of Riddick. That's the second movie.
Oh, it's called Riddick?
Yeah, it's just called Riddick.
The third movie,
Yeah.
Riddick, I want to watch that.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's more like the first one.
We watched it. 'Cause I
You guys watched it. I fell asleep after the second one, and after that, I was
The
the
problem
second.
is
Go
it's
figure.
nothing special.
Say it again?
It's nothing special. That's the problem with the third one.
Well, they're saying it's more like the first movie, Pitch Black.
Right, first one was nothing special too.
Excuse you? No,
Riddick,
I don't.
Riddick was what was special about the first one,
And he's in that one.
but Riddick was an amazing. You discovered the character that is Riddick in the first
He's
one.
trying to talk
But
me out
the
of
movie was
watching
just like a horror movie, like a creature
And
movie.
you know what?
The
The
second
timer's
one,
up. We'll
that's
discuss that during
the
lunch.
second one is I get why people have trouble with it, but the second one is within the lore. And if anyone remembers the Chronicles of Riddick video game, that's what made me like the second movie better, because by watching that movie, that's like the actual origin story of Riddick. Then I rewatched the movie and it actually lands a lot better.
Yeah, so the second
second
movie actually makes me like the first and third better, but not the second
okay,
one.
But it's not like that's not how I wanted.
Yono says the second one makes him like the third one and the first one better.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to watch the third one. If it's more like the first movie, I want to watch it. Is my coffee ready? Is it ready? My coffee? He's got the headphone. Been late, guys. He's the reason why my chit-chat's been lasting longer than it needs to. Got me waiting for my food. I personally like all three, but I'm different than most in my taste in movies. Okay.
Oh, I like all three. Don't get me wrong. I don't sit there and hyper analyze movies to either entertain me or they don't. But if you're going by strictly whatever, the third one, it's more raw without so much interference. That's one of the things, that you don't have all these weird characters and everything. It's just a story of him doing something, and it carries itself really well.
I can't help but analyze movies that I watch.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I have to really. Things have to make sense, and it can't reach it. If it's not making sense, it has to make sense at some point before the movie ends.
Then you will like this. Then you will like this last one, definitely.
So yeah.
And I like Cena in movies too. And you know, he's completely retiring from wrestling.
I thought he had already retired years ago.
Well, apparently he's doing he just came back, and now he just had an interview. He is going to be gone. He said he can still do it, but he's getting too old, too slow.
What's his net worth? Dang,
you don't want to know. He don't. Right now. He's been doing this shit for like ever. Let me see. The John Cena. John Cena net worth.
I got 9 requests right now. You gotta be kidding me. Where did they come from? I didn't even see them.
$80 million. So he is good, and he's continuing to make movies, which he can do, but he just says he's getting too old and too slow, and he doesn't want to hurt himself.
I purposely don't look at the year an old film was made to guess the year. I'm almost always there. That's me, Chris. Oh my God, I'm having a nerd moment, but that's totally me. And Ask Wolf, I'm usually right. Like I can just get a feel. I just something. I don't know if it's like, I don't know if I'm a Rain Man. I don't know. I don't know if I'm Rain Man, but it's like it just has a certain feel and something about it that I can almost pinpoint the exact year a movie came out or a song. It's wild, and I'm sure you guys have experienced me listening to certain songs and on during the reactions, and I'm like 70, 78, 70, I'm usually right, man. I'm usually right. You feel me, Steff? I'm usually right. But yeah, I love doing that. I love it. What's your favorite type of movie, Steff? What's your favorite genre? You like horror movies? You like action?
Yes, all with horror, psycho, and much blood. So
yes, me too. What's wrong with
splatter
us?
movies also, but not in a way of appreciate the work and the art, because there is no work in those movies. But if you have a really good psychic horror movie, that is great. I love this.
So you like psychological thrillers?
Yes.
Me too. What about you, Jono?
Oh, well, it's a big topic. I love movies across the board because I'm such a lover of storytelling, and from the simplest form to the more elaborate forms, like Spielberg's second movie, The Duel, where this driver is being chased by this truck, and that's basically the plot of the movie, to Lord of the Rings, which is so epic in its lore that
really
I could talk for weeks about the story behind the Lord of the Rings. So I love all those things, but one of the movies that I saw as a kid that still I keep returning to is Jaws.
Oh wow,
Jaws.
Really? Jaws.
Yeah.
They don't do them like that anymore. Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore, you know? Like movies to me now, and this is, you know, something Wolf and I have come to realize is that they're missing that special something that had us at the edge of our seats before, that made us feel like something is looming and, you know, waiting for us. Movies don't do it anymore. And also, nobody else doesn't do it anymore? Trailers. Now they spoil the entire movie with these trailers. It's crazy. Rewinding. Let me go back. Movies don't do it like they used to. They just don't. There's one movie, like for me, psychological thrillers does it for me, but also the Saw franchise. I haven't watched all of them, but I watched quite a bit of them. And Saw does that for me. It has the special recipe that it does that. Martyr, I think is how to pronounce it in English, does that for me. The Orphanage or The Orphans, that movie does it for me. You know,
Hostel
does it for me. Yes, Hostel. Oh man, yeah. So there are a lot of movies that just missing the mark. You know, they're just redoing everything all over again. You know, yeah, like Amityville Horror. You know, those movies were like Children of the Corn. Like, come on. If they did it now, I think they made a new Children of the Corn in the latter years, and it was not the same. It just doesn't hit the same. But yeah, like Psycho, Bates Motel, like those movies just did it. Ain't the same no more. So now for me, I need gore, I need horror, I need psychological thrillers, you know what I'm saying? Dark comedy, you feel me?
I love science fiction and fantasy, just anything that takes you away from reality for a while.
I like sci-fi, yeah. Fantasy, yeah, it has to be sci-fi fantasy, yeah, I can do that as well.
I mean, like Legend, you know, things like along those lines, Lord of the Rings, things like that are all falling under fantasy. Even the special that they had on Netflix, they had a special. It was just a one. They're making a second season now. Finally, it was the prequel to Lord of the Rings, and it's on Amazon. It's actually was done really well. So they're bringing that one back. So things like that. I just don't like movies that are based on reality, because if I want that shit, I can just watch the news.
Right. I don't mind movies that are based in reality. I love those kind of movies actually, when it's done right. Yeah. Power says I have 313 horror movies in my collection. You need to drop a few of those below. Because I need to have on my list too.
Prince of Darkness. That one will scare the shit out of you. It's an old movie.
Oh yeah. Wow. Totally adore Miss Steff. Oh, Outlaw says he totally adores your accent. Oh, and you've of course seen his comments. I'm so late with these comments. Lord, I'm so late. I know it's
another reason you. Oh, sorry. Another reason you might like Prince of Darkness is because Alice Cooper's in it.
Oh, really? How old is that movie?
Back from the 80s. Hold on, I'll post the link to the introduction to it here. Here you go.
Oh, the movie called In Burgess. That wasn't a horror film, but babe, what would you classify In Burgess? Babe.
It's kind of a drama, dark comedy.
Drama, dark comedy. Baby, if you watch that movie, hold on. In Burgess, huh? If you watch this movie, guys, In Burgess, it's with Colin Farrell and I forget the other guy's name. If you're not crying at the end of the movie, you're not human. I don't know. Because I cried like a baby at the end of the movie. And the movie was like it just took you on this emotional roller coaster, I think. It was such a good movie. Perfect 10 movie. I think it was a 10. And they didn't cut any corners. They didn't, reach. They didn't cheat. Smart writing. Great movie.
I get you, Chris. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And like the Exorcist, Like, they just don't make movies like that. And it was so racy back then and so over the top. You know? What was the name of the movie with Burt Reynolds and what was that movie, babe? It's from the 70s. And they were, I don't know if they were hiking or something, and
Deliverance.
yes, Deliverance. Oh my goodness, Jono, baby. What do you think of that movie? Talk to me, baby. What do you think of that movie?
I really like that movie. It's so powerful. It's so disturbing.
It's so twisted.
It's just captivates the things we think we are disturbed by and the things we think we are not disturbed by. I think it just lands full Monty.
Yeah, it's remarkable, and the acting was so good. Like, you forget, it's like the acting was just so perfect. The acting was so perfect, and that's the edge that I think Quentin Tarantino took when he started making his movies, because that was in the 70s, and it was so over the top. Oh my God! And that's how Quentin Tarantino movies are, over the top. You know, uncomfortable.
Even Quentin Tarantino says that his movies are basically just retrospective. It's his love for how movies used to be. That's what he's making.
Okay.
And it's a labor of love of his love for movies as he grew up.
Gotcha.
Really quickly, you have something sitting in your mailbox that's going to melt if you leave it there. It just got put there.
Okay, thank you so much. That new flick coming out, Fight Night, The $1 Million Heist, looks like it might be pretty good. I'm going to try to catch it. Okay. Wolf is getting it out of the mailbox. His last film should be coming out soon. Okay. All right, I'm gonna let you guys, I wanna see if I can keep Steff and Jono with me as much as possible during the stream. And so far, my loves, we have 9 requests in the queue. So I don't know when this came out, I don't know how I didn't notice it before, but it's here. So, yes, we're gonna start with Jukebox. Are you still with us, baby? Please say yes, you are. If you're with us, join us over on Twitch, okay? But let me know if you're with us, because we're gonna start with yours, because you've been waiting for 2 weeks now. And then we're gonna continue with Miss Luna. And then we have Sin the Silent One. Wow, I don't know if Sin is in chat, so I'm gonna wait to make sure that they're here with us. So cool. And then we're gonna continue with Steff, and then so on and so forth, okay? Is that brand too? It's my girl.
Yeah, because the one for today and the one for last Wednesday.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, darling. Thank you. And thank you, Satorfil. All right, babies. So hang tight. Juke is with us.
No, we're still asking if he's here. The name doesn't seem to register on this side, and I don't see him in chat.
He said on YouTube to do it, and he'll see it when you upload it. Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I'll be doing that. Why won't he join us on Twitch, though? I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. Thank you for that, Chaotic.
Yeah, I think that would be okay if Wolf does the editing on this song.
A quick
real
edit,
fast,
yeah.
and then he can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. I'm gonna ask him if he could do that for us. That'd be great. Okay, all right. So we'll do that when we come back. All right, baby. So hang tight. What am I leaving with you guys for today?
I wasn't a big Hell Yeah fan.
Oh,
not
Hell
for
Yeah.
because I didn't like their music.
All right. We're gonna look at some Hell Yeah. I think I left this with you guys last week. I don't know if you guys finished it or not though. So we're gonna continue. Oh, this is an oldie. Steve Vai, For the Love of God. And yeah, all right. Bogarted. Who used that word? Jono.
Outlaw.
Oh, he did? I like that. You like that word? It's one of your favorite words?
Oh yeah.
I used to use that word a lot when I was younger for some reason. I was bogarting people. All right, so I think half the requests are mine. I kind of bogarted it. Let me see. Hold on, baby. Wow. You got 5 requests today. It's crazy sauce. Crazy sauce. Thank you, baby. You came through. Okay. All right, babies. I'm going to leave you guys with Gary Moore. We heard that last week. Okay. Dylan Otter. We heard that as well. Never mind. Steve Vai. So Steve Vai. Oh, let me close it on YouTube. Steve Vai, For the Love of God. All right. All right. So for those of you who are watching on YouTube, please join us over on Twitch, where we will continue the stream with our reactions. Okay. So say bye, Steff.
Bye for now. See you in a bit.
Say bye, Jono. Say bye.
Bye bye.
All right. See you guys soon.